main photo shoot and shit. Posting it on IG and FB. That for them dumb niggas. It's your drunk or stupid, you move like you want that rum, nigga. Got bananas and drums for them big guns, not only for self-defense. Sometimes I gotta use it as a deadly offense. Just a force in the street codes. I told y'all not to fuck up. King G isn't playing. West, y'all. How y'all doing? The Mad Genius. Back at you with another episode. Today we're going to talk about Cocaine Sonny, aka Corey Bailey, who was a member of the 7 Mile Bloods. You feel me? So go ahead and listen up. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little news clip right after this. Give y'all some insights. And if you guys have any questions or anything that you think I may need to know, go ahead and put that in the comment section. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can be updated. All right? Let's get into this.
Drugs, guns, and murder. A Detroit gang leader taken down by the feds, and now we're going to show you how they did it. Tonight, we're getting a rare look at the life of a Detroit gang kingpin.
The feds say Corey Bailey, better known as Cocaine Sonny, ruled the notorious 7 Mile Bloods gang, and he did it with extreme violence. Sean Lay talked with his family and shows us how he turned an entire zip code into the red zone.
A whopping 19 members of this gang have now been convicted in federal court. And at the very top of that list, the gang leader, who once controlled an entire Detroit zip code.
They've been after him for years.
This is a stark and stunning image. An aunt having a conversation with us about her beloved nephew.
I'm his mom's sister.
Ursuline Peterson loves her nephew, Corey Bailey.
You know, I just couldn't believe all this was going on, you know.
This conversation happened right outside of federal court where Corey Bailey had just been sentenced to life in prison. Why? Forget the name Corey Bailey for years. The feds say he ran the Detroit zip code 48205 as the infamous gangster Cocaine Sonny, or C-Murda. 48205, the red zone, a war zone, where police and neighbors knew Cocaine Sonny ran the 7 Mile Bloods gang. Drugs, guns, murder, and fear. Corey Bailey, the feds say, was a kingpin, rapping about his exploits online. And when gang members started putting hit lists up on Instagram, everything for Corey Bailey and his 7 Mile Bloods started to crumble.
Phone towers that's supposed to put him at the murder scene, you know.
Social media, cell data, the best friends to federal prosecutors. DPD, ATF, DEA, FBI. They flooded the red zone. They made arrests and put Bailey on trial for mafia-like charges, looking to lock him up forever.
Yeah, it tore me apart during this trial. It tore me apart during this hearing.
Cocaine Sonny got life in prison. No 7 Mile Bloods here to support him. No camera crews to shoot another rap video. Just Corey Bailey's aunt showing love for her nephew.
God is his judge and jury. I always told him that. You know, no matter what people say, you know, don't worry about what people say about you, because God got you every step of the way.
Here's the tally of convictions related to this one gang. 15 RICO convictions, 2 murder in racketeering convictions, 2 attempted murder convictions, 1 conspiracy to murder conviction, 3 felony in possession of firearm convictions, 4 use of firearm in violent crimes convictions, and 2 federal drug dealing convictions, all from this one gang. In Detroit, Sean Light, Local 4.
All right.
According to the news clip, Cocaine Sonny was the leader and the kingpin of the 7 Mile Bloods. However, in the 7 Mile Bloods indictment, Cocaine Sonny was one of the youngest members. You know, there was only a few members who were younger than Corey Bailey. One of them being Jeffrey Adams and another one being Gooch, and, you know, another member as well. And if you want to get more information, just watch the previous episodes about the 7 Mile Bloods. But right now, this here is focusing on Corey Bailey. Okay? Corey Bailey and B-Man, a.k.a. Billy Arnold, was probably like the biggest shooters, you know what I'm saying, in this indictment. They probably had like the most bodies, you know what I'm saying, out of everyone who was involved in the indictment. At 11 a.m., the twins were finished with their parole meeting. Before they left, they crossed paths with rival 7 Mile Blood member Billy Arnold. By coincidence, Arnold had a meeting with his parole agent that morning. After spotting the twins, Arnold called several friends, including alleged 7 Mile Blood member Corey Bailey, aka Cocaine Sonny, so the group can confront the Hustle Boys. The Davis twins climbed into their car filled with 2 other Hustle Boy members, one of them being DeJuan Neff Page. The Hustle Boys traveled 4 miles before being approached at the intersection of Grand River Avenue and Oakman Boulevard on Detroit West Side. The Hustle Boys were shot up by 3 cars filled with 7 Mile Blood members near Grand River and Oakman. A white Chrysler filled with several 7 Mile Blood members accelerated in the pool alongside the Hustle Boys car. Arnold and Bailey leaned out of the 7 Mile Blood member car and opened fire. Michael Davis was shot in the chest. More bullets struck Page in the left eye and upper body.
A hit list posted on Instagram was the final straw for local law enforcement looking to end the violence in one of the country's most dangerous neighborhoods.
Detroit's 9th precinct on the east side has been home to a gang war that has taken the lives of numerous young gang members and innocent bystanders.
So a dream team of investigators and prosecutors came together to craft a powerful message, and as Defender Kevin Dietz reports, it seems to be working.
We use social media to keep up with our friends and family, but a federal investigation has found that local gangs are using Instagram to put out public hit lists that have led to several murders.
Welcome to zip code 48205 on Detroit's east side, or as it's known on the streets, 4820-DIE. Gangs also call this the red zone, as in the color of blood. A war is going on here between the 7 Mile Bloods and the 6 Mile Cheetah Boys. The warring gangs using social media like Instagram to post pictures of rival gang members they want killed. A social media hit list.
Posting pictures on Instagram of people on the hit list, shoot to kill on site.
U.S. Attorney Barb McQuaid says an investigation found of 10 people posted on one Instagram hit list, only 3 escaped violent attacks.
7 of them got shot, 4 of them fatally. So there's a real gang war going on.
Something those who live in the neighborhood know all about.
When I say deserted, on one side of the street, even though there's houses, 12 to 15 of them are empty.
They see abandoned homes turn into drug dens. Soon follow firestorms of bullets and drive-by shootings.
It's getting out of control out here. Too many people getting killed left and right. All you see on the news is either kids getting killed because of gang violence or people getting into it over stupid stuff.
Police know the gang wars are driving up crime numbers, so a team of the best have been assembled and are going after the violent drug gangs in 48220-DIE.
We bring together Detroit police, who have the best kind of street-level intelligence, with ATF, who's the best at tracing guns, with DEA, who is the best at understanding drug trafficking trends nationally and internationally, with FBI, who is the best at connecting the dots with all of their intelligence apparatus and ability to exploit social media.
Remember those Instagram hit lists? Well, they leave a digital footprint for police to follow. And more clues can be found on YouTube videos produced inside the Red Zone, providing evidence that has led to dozens of arrests from both the 6 Mile and 7 Mile gangs. And listen to this, they're charging drug-dealing gang members the way the mafia used to be charged, with racketeering.
And these gangs are just as organized as organized crime families. They have a hierarchy, they're organized, and they're involved in a whole multitude of things that constitute racketeering.
In some cases, asking for sentences of over 100 years behind bars. And it's working. In Detroit's 9th precinct, home of the Red Zone, violent crime is plummeting.
We've seen a 40% drop in gun violence in the 9th precinct where we've been working, so we think we're doing something right.
Today, police are actively telling gang members in other zip codes and other precincts the tale of the fall of the Red Zone. They offer resources to get out of gangs, to go legit.
Drug treatment, money for child support, transportation needs, housing, all kinds of help.
A message of hope to parents in Detroit's poorest neighborhoods who want the best for their kids.
Being a concerned mom, I don't want my son being in it. He's 15, pretty much new to Detroit, so I don't want him to be in the gang at all.
Barb McQuaid says they will continue to go neighborhood by neighborhood until the violence ends. First, offering to help people get out of gangs and back into school or into jobs. And if they refuse, charging them with crimes that are intended to put people away for decades, not years. Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
Hopefully the initiative continues to work.
The criminals are often out in front of technology, not behind it. So yeah, important lesson.
Michael Davis, age 27, during the shooting that had took his friend DeJuan Neff Page's life, he was going to testify against the members of the SMB, but he had decided to step down. Now, the Hustle Boys, the 6 Mile Cheddar Grove, the Max Out 220 gang, and other gangs all aligned together to fight against the 7 Mile Bloods after Cocaine Sonny and Billy Arnold started blasting them on the west side. So, after Page died, there was a photo of 10 SMB members posted on Instagram. According to prosecutors, it was a hit list. In these photos were Cocaine Sonny and Billy Arnold and others.
Cracking down on crime in the city of Detroit, DPD out in full force today.
It is called Operation 7 Mile Crew. 7 Action News investigator Jonathan Carlson hit the streets with the chief. Jonathan's in the newsroom right now with more on how this went down. Jonathan?
Yeah, hey there, guys. Drug houses are the root of much of Detroit's crime. Today, the chief sent a message. The shop is closed. At this morning's roll call, heavily armed officers stand at the ready.
We're targeting specific locations. We're not just randomly engaging in police work. This is very strategic.
Within minutes, DPD is racing towards a known drug house on the east side. And minutes later, men are on the ground in cuffs. We're near 7 Mile, where robbers, street gangs, and drug dealers plague the neighborhoods.
The things that have been going on in the city of Detroit, narcotic locations that have been allowed to flourish, will not. We will continue to put this work in until we turn every neighborhood back over to the people that deserve this neighborhood.
Inside this house, drugs and money, and there weren't potato chips inside that Pringles can. You know there was drug activity going on in there?
No, sir.
He told us he's just the house cleaner.
Hey, sir, how's it going?
This guy, shy at first.
Why don't you come over here with a camera? Some people would say that you guys are the problem here in the city of Detroit.
I'm not no problem. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
But neighbors sure do.
So does it make you feel safer knowing that?
Oh, yeah. We're protecting and serving. I just love it.
The chief reached out to those who live here in fear.
Glad we're here?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to be here, too.
He even found one young lady who wants to be part of the solution.
You live in the neighborhood?
Yes, I do.
You glad to see us?
Yes. And I can't wait to join the team one day.
Oh, come on.
Chief Craig told us, walk these streets and you'll find more good folks than bad.
In any neighborhood in America, there's always more good people. And it's always just a very few that create problems in our neighborhoods.
Now, several agencies, including the feds, assisted DPD in today's sweep. Finally, the chief wants all the bad guys to know they'll be back. Live in the newsroom, Jonathan Carlson.
During court, a defense lawyer has stated the following in regards to Billy Arnold and Cocaine Sonny. We are here because of 2 people playing the fool, crazy people, one named Corey Bailey and one named Billy Arnold, according to Roger. Douglas McCough told jurors the following. These are 2 bad dudes. But for the fact they were nuts and had beef with people and were doing their thing, terrorizing others, we wouldn't be here. So, during the opening statement on January 31st, Graham lawyer has said the government was wrong for characterizing the 7 Mile Bloods as an organized enterprise because he said they was actually unorganized.
The FBI nabbing a leader of one of Detroit's deadliest gangs.
It's part of one of the Fed's ongoing efforts to dismantle that gang and others wreaking havoc in the city. The Now's Jonathan Carlson live on the east side with a look at this story. Jonathan?
Hey, yeah, good afternoon, guys. That gang calling this area the red zone here, and the U.S. Attorney says if she has her way, they'll soon be out of business. Take a look at the area that we're in here. U.S. Attorney Barbara McQuade talking to us in her Detroit office moments ago. She's handed down a handful of indictments. A sweep, months in the making, nabbed a leader of the 7 Mile Bloods, one of the city's most violent gangs, claiming this area off 7 Mile on the east side as their own. She says Detroit has a neighborhood gang problem as opposed to some other major cities, which see a wider spread presence. And to reduce the problem, she says officials are hard at work on prevention to reduce gang recruitment. And she hopes stories like this put gang leaders on notice.
You know, gang violence is one of the drivers of homicide and violent crime in Detroit, so we've really made it a focus.
And the feds say that more indictments could be coming. We'll have much more coming up on Action News at 6. For now, we're live on the east side. I'm Jonathan Carlson, the Now.
Corey Bailey, a.k.a. Cocaine Sonny, who was 30 years old during this time, was allegedly trying to suppress evidence found on his cell phone. His lawyer argued that the seizure was unconstitutional and the search warrant lacked probable cause. Investigators were within their right to seize Bailey's phone when he was arrested and searched the device after obtaining a warrant. Mounts of evidence were not enough to secure conviction in the first wave of his trial. Despite the YouTube video, the Instagram hit list, and testimony from 101 witnesses during the 6-week trial, the lawyer was so certain of an acquittal. He scribbled a speech on a scrap of blue paper during the jury deliberation. His fate was rewarded March 16th, when the jurors returned from a 4-day deliberation in the first wave of trial involving the SMB.
Real niggas, they playing, they slap their clips in and get the spraying. They rules to this shit. Real niggas, they playing, they slap their clips in and get the spraying. I don't get close to niggas, I might have to kill you one day. Other than business, I don't have any friends. Fuck the world, it's only good for the ends. When it comes to that, motherfuckers pretend I gave you a chance by extending my hand, but you bit my finger, shock mode. I thought you was my man. When I was in danger, you didn't pick up the ringer.
M.A. to the motherfucking D, the Mad Genius. If you don't subscribe, you a bitch!